For as long as I remember, I always had problems with sex. And that was also addicted to pornography since I was, I don't know, 12 maybe. And I was fighting this addiction for at least a couple of years. Even to this day, my brain is still somehow plugged into this whole pornography system, into this whole pornography industry. So even after a couple of years, I still think about me sitting and watching porn, about these scenes I saw. And of course I'm working on it. But it's tough. And I remember there was that one time I'm in a party with my friends. We sit, we talk, and there's one girl. And she's wearing a shirt which has this hole for her like breasts. Literally, she's shining with her breasts. Some women, some women just for some reason they wear such clothes that they uncover. If they could, they would uncover the whole boobs, basically. So, and that girl, she was sitting a couple of seats next to me. And I remember when I used to talk to her. And I remember I talked to her. I look into her eyes. I was not that good in talking with other people. I was practicing eye contact because I read in the book, what was the name of that book? It was Dale Carnegie, How to Influence and Influence People. Yes, I read in that book that looking into someone's eyes, probably it was in that book. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to practice my eye contact. So I look into the eyes of that girl when I speak to her. And she jokes something like, "Oh, you look at my boobs," and all of that. So I was kind of an asshole, and I told her that I have nothing to look on, like whatever, just maybe somehow insulting her. It was a strange situation. So I remember I back to my home after this party. I'm sitting in my house in that exact room, and I get a text from her, and she's texting to me. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I was not even surprised. Like, of course she did. You see, after a couple of months of self-improvement, after a couple of months of going to the gym, of practicing your social skills, you see that some people treat you different. Of course, people who knew you before you developed yourself, they will always see the past version of you. But people who met you, people who met you after your development or during your development, they will see you through the lens of your current self, not your past self. So she saw me eating clean, being confident, talking to girls, to other people, being social, taking care of myself, like being educated, going to the gym regularly. So I was not surprised that she texted me. and we are texting for a couple of days, and she was always asking me to meet in real life. Oh, we should spend an evening together. That was a very difficult experience for me because right now I'm not as destroyed because of my pornography addiction, but at that time my brain was so destroyed that I literally, yeah, I think that if I would not work on my discipline, if I would not be a disciplined man, I'd probably go and spend that evening with her. She wanted to invite me to drink alcohol, which is one rule. It's one of the rules I have for myself. I don't drink alcohol. I've never drank alcohol in my entire life. Purposefully, of course, like there was a situation where my mom, for some reason, she pulled the glass container in the fridge, where usually it was, you know, grape juice or whatever. She pulled alcohol in it, and I drank it, and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, mom, this juice is ripe. And she tells me that it's alcohol. Like, purposefully, I have never drank alcohol in my entire life. And yes, I'm 18, almost 19. It's just my rule, okay? So, and that was a funny situation because she wanted to meet with me, spend an evening together. And by her whole style of being, by her whole style of texting me, I knew for a fact that if she will be drunk that night, she will proceed to something physical. And that's an important thing because, of course, I rejected her. Of course, I was texting, oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, I'm working today and all of that. That's a funny thing because a month later, I met my current girl. A month later or 2 months later, like whatever. a couple of weeks later, I met my current girl, and I'm glad that I rejected that girl, because what you have to. I feel like this is a brain fog. I have not recorded anything for like a couple of days, and I feel kind of strange to sit and talk to the camera, so forgive me. Back to the point, there's a lesson, okay? There's a lesson. You probably right now, if you are watching self-improvement content, I can guarantee, I can like almost bet all my money that probably one of the main goals you have in your self-improvement is to get laid. Like, bro, literally. Probably you want a girlfriend. Probably you want to be in a relationship, that's why you improve yourself, because someone told you that improving yourself will improve your sexual market value, which then will help you to find your girlfriend. If you are not masculine, probably you care more about getting laid, about being in a relationship, having love and all of that, than fulfilling your purpose. And I'm glad that that day I was masculine enough to say no. That's the thing, because let's just say we slept together that night. We spent an we spent an evening together and we slept, we had sex and all of that, I would bond to her. Sex is physical, sex is bonding, and of course if you do it properly, like if you treat someone like just a sex toy, it's not bonding at all. But if you really have something, some feelings towards that person, it's so bonding that sometimes it's so hard to even break that chain of bond. That's why sex should be only if you are in a marriage. Because if you are not in a marriage, breaking up with your girl is easier than divorcing your wife. Like, I'm drinking my tea. Which means that if you had sex with your girl, it will be harder for you and for her to break that chain of bond. And let's say that she's not wifey material and you don't want to spend your entire life with her. Let's say she did something that you can't forgive, and you really want to feel that bond to her to the rest of your life. Because what? Because she had nice boobs or nice ass? Like, bro, what's wrong with you? The reason why I rejected her was because she at least didn't seem like someone valuable, like wifey material. I'm not dating to just boost my ego. Because, like, I used to text girls to boost my ego. I used to text girls to sit and to just like have fun. Of course, like, I wasn't texting to them about relationship plans, about that I want to spend with her all my life, whatever. We were just, she was having fun, I was having fun, whatever. We have not met in real life because she lived in another part of the country or whatever. But it was not so fulfilling like dating for marriage. When I started dating for marriage, as soon as I saw that this person is not either interested in me or this person is not wifey material, I was like, okay, whatever, like, I don't care. What's wrong? Oh shit. Today I have my trip to the mountains with my brothers, and someone, hotel receptionist called me to talk about our stay, whatever. So I could easily just say I'm not interested when I was dating to marry. But if I would be myself from 2 years ago, if a somehow attractive girl would come to me and she would say that she wants to have sex with me or she wants to spend an evening together, I would be so naive to actually come to her, which is kind of sad. I see so many young men who think that they are high value, but as soon as some girl who is not high value texts to them that she wants to spend an evening together, that she wants to have sex and whatever, they fall for this trap. There was a time in my life when I actually texted with a couple of girls, like at the same time. Of course, we are friends. With some of these girls, I had more intimate contact, not like in sexual manner, but more in a friendly manner. You know, I knew about their problems. She knew. They knew about mine problems. With some of them, we are just, you know, sending memes, whatever, like joking around. It was not even 10% as enjoyable as having a beautiful, loving, feminine woman on my side. It's so... I almost cried. Oh shit. Oh shit. So, when I record these videos, I try to visualize that I'm talking to my younger self. And my younger self, he was traumatized. Like, I am still kind of traumatized about my past. And I remember him, my younger self, laying in his bed, wanting to be with someone who could actually love him, who could actually support him. And a year later, here I am. A year in a relationship with a beautiful girl who supports me with everything I do. Finally a girl who understands me, who loves me. I wish that I could back in time and tell my younger self that he will make it. Because I know that if I would know that I will make it, I would never make most of my mistakes. I would never spend a couple of months trying to get this girl who didn't even care about me. I would not even watch porn. Because I would know that there's hope. That I will have someone in my life with whom I could share my intimacy, with who I could love. Maybe you are in that position right now. You want love. Most of young men who say that, oh, they want to pimp hoes and whatever, they want love. They don't care as much about the sex itself. They lack intimacy, which they have not got from their parents, from their mother. Probably all you want, all you really care about is being loved. It's so easy to get laid these days. Literally, if you want to get laid, believe me, all you have to do is to go to the gym, train for 6 months, just take pictures of your body and send it to like Instagram, here on Facebook, here you can on Tinder, whatever. You will find someone almost instantly. But it's not worth it. It's not worth to have sex with someone you don't want to spend your life with. It's easy to get laid, it's hard to find a wife. And it's like I make fun of, you know, this high value man who tell that yeah, I'm so successful, yeah, I work hard, I train so hard in the gym, and then instead of actually building relationship, like valuable relationship with someone, they just hook up. One night stand. They sleep around. Why do you take an easy path? And believe me, sex with someone who you know you don't want to be to the rest of your life, it's just mechanical, it's just like automatic, it's pure, it's only biology, it's nothing deeper. You could as well just sit and jerk off to porn videos. Nothing. You get, actually you don't get anything more from that type of sex. Believe me. Do your best and leave the rest to God.